welcome to the maiden episode of Podcast with Ramos Real Estate. And I mean, since it's our first episode, it's only normal or it's only right that we start with the man behind the scenes, Ramos himself. So today we're going to be interviewing Ramos. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. And so I'll take a few of these questions and then we'll go from there. Right? Okay. So over to you, Ramos. Welcome.
What's
welcome.
up? What's good?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. Thank you for asking. Okay, so I think the first question anybody wants to know is, why real estate? Why did you even come into the real estate space at all?
Well, real estate found me. I found real estate. Anyways, it was a calling, and I picked up the phone. So I'm about 6 years now.
Wow.
In real estate. It's a different direction. Started with selling properties in Nigeria, transitioned to building. Then we're now in Dubai. So it's a good one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so about that, since you said you started building in Nigeria, it seems like you are at the peak of your career, of your real estate career in Nigeria, because I think every real estate broker's dream is to move from being a real estate broker into the development space. And so why did you leave Nigeria and then move into the Dubai space?
Okay, so I think while building, to an extent, I feel like I was living people's dream. I was living someone's dream because that's the epic of success in Nigeria. You work to start building, then you start making money from building, right?
Yeah.
But I did that and I was getting fat and I felt like, I was learning. The building was quite a journey, the ups and downs, of trying to build the perfect home, trying to make it the perfect property for people. But I think I was getting lost, I was getting fat. I think at the point I plaited my hair. Yeah, so there was a lot going on. So I think then after my third project, which was the Metro Habitat, I decided to should I say vacation or a break? Because that's not something I know how to do.
Okay.
So I came to Dubai. And while taking a break, I literally started going to meet developers in Dubai. I met, I think it was Damak. Damak was the first developer, I got introduced to by the agents, a Nigerian lady, and it was interesting, the dynamic of real estate in Dubai and how Dubai has been growing. Because I remember the last time I came here, I was a kid, which was about probably 4 years ago, and now the difference was so much. And Dubai real estate is very interesting. There's new development every day. The rental income are very good, and the currency. To be honest, the currency was, apart from dollar, I had not had the opportunity to have or spend as much currency as I wished to have. But I knew dollar was very stable. Dollar was like the main currency.
Yeah.
Then I heard about the dirham, which is 3.65, and it has been there for like years, and it's still going, So I'm like, I think I can start here. So. Okay.
That's quite insightful. I know that I speak for a lot of real estate brokers back in Nigeria when I say you are our mentor. And so it's it's no surprise to see why, because you are here on a vacation and somehow you just find real estate again, or real estate finds you again.
We found each other.
So, that's really beautiful. It's a forever love story. Now that you're in Dubai, now that you've moved to Dubai, how's your experience been like? Compared to Nigeria, that is like your safe zone, what has Dubai been like for you?
It's been a learning experience.
Okay.
I think my game has upped double
the
standard since I got to Dubai, because to me, I would say Dubai is the Silicon Valley of real estate, right? Because you have a lot of real estate companies. The competition is crazy. I don't think you can see this anywhere else in the world. There are a lot of successful real estate, but there are successful real estate companies in Dubai, which I find interesting. So learning the pathway to success, learning how they got to the point where they are right now. Dubai is the first place I ever see real estate company literally purchasing properties for the brokers to sell. If that's not crazy, I wonder what is crazy, right? Because in Nigeria, if you're a real estate company, you don't buy properties, from developers you just sell, right? And probably when you've made enough money, then you can literally start developing, right?
Okay.
So, but it's different. Like, it's just buy, manage, and you have companies having over 600 brokers.
Wow.
So when I came, it's like madness, and I'm like, I have to learn, I have to understand how these people get here, and I also have to make my own name.
So you're saying that real estate companies would like buy a project out so they have monopoly of that project so that brokers can resell it.
You're a real estate broker, right?
Wow.
I'm sure you know this.
I mean, I haven't really been in the game as long as you have been, so but yeah, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So moving on. I want us to compare because I have also been a real estate broker in Nigeria and in Dubai.
Yeah.
I mean, not as long as you have been, but in your own experience, would you say that the real estate market in Nigeria is better or the real estate market in Dubai is better? For an investor now, I'm an investor. Which one would you rather
Well, one thing I'll never do is compare real estate in different countries because I believe that different countries have their strengths and their weaknesses.
Okay.
Right? But what I would say is I'll speak for myself first. I'll definitely, obviously, we have properties in Nigeria, but I'll also buy property in Dubai. When it comes to rental value, I will pick Dubai over Nigeria. That one I would 100% because, first of all, our currency is not stable in Nigeria.
Okay.
I mean, our real estate is very good. You can't have the way the real estate market appreciates in Nigeria. You can't compare with any of the entire developed countries.
Yeah.
Which is shocking, probably because we don't have enough regulations anyways in Nigeria. But the real estate is very good. But in Dubai, it's stapled, it's controlled by the government. And I mean, if you can buy right and you can buy wrong in Dubai, as we all know, right? If you work with the right brokers, you'll be able to buy experienced brokers. If you ask a lot of questions when you're coming. But the rental income is really good because you have a lot of tourists. You have a lot of people coming into Dubai every day from different part of the world, which is unique. And the government literally protects the investors more.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, we know that the government protects the tenants. Yeah. Right, so sometimes tenants can take the house key for 3 months, 2 months. These are the experiences I've had for 2 months, and you pretty much can't do so much because if you charge them to court, you're going to waste money and you're going to spend a lot of time, and you're going to be losing value for your money on your properties, But Dubai is not like that because obviously it's the Dubai government that would text you and tell you, excuse me, your Jari has expired, so it's time for you to to either renew or leave. You can see how the government actually protects the investors. So for me, Nigeria has a strength. Dubai also has a strength, as well as other countries. But for rental income, I would prefer to invest in Dubai.
Okay. Now you spoke about legislations and rules and all of that. Yeah, but for an investor, how does the Dubai government protect me? Especially when I'm a foreign investor. I'm not going to be in Dubai. The rental income is good, yes. I want to make money, yes. But now, how does Dubai protect me, or how does my broker protect me from not losing money? If I buy off plan, take for example, in Nigeria, I sold a property in Nigeria one time off plan, and the developer was supposed to, it was supposed to be delivered in about 2 or 3 years, and we ended up spending 6 years on that project. 6 years, and we couldn't charge them because there was almost nothing we could do really. So how does Dubai prevent this from happening? How do investors ensure that their money is safe when they bring it to Dubai?
Yeah. So this is a really good question. First of all, the real estate game the real estate industry in Dubai is properly checked and monitored by the government.
Yeah.
They have this escrow account from the research. They have this escrow account where developers I think have to pay about 40% or 20% to an account, in which the Dubai also have access to that account. To show that, look, if you literally cannot afford to build a property, then you cannot literally afford to have that account with them.
Yeah,
all right.
True,
so you have
true.
to have that escrow account, which is very vital. The Dubai government, they've really taken charge of their real estate, and they don't want to have that kind of crash. So now they monitor and supervise the development of the building process of the real estate developers in Dubai.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a very difficult question, but I want you to tell me your 3 top developers in Dubai. Who
Okay,
would you
I'll say
advise?
one Emma. Obviously, Emma is like the developer of Dubai. Emma is almost like Dubai because they build the Burj Khalifa, they have the Dubai. You have Nahil, and you have Dubai properties actually, and you have Shoba, like maybe top 4, top 5. You have Shoba as well.
Okay. So top for Emma, Nakil,
Dubai properties
Shoba, and
and
Dubai
I mean,
properties.
yeah.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. And then which one is better in Dubai? Is it buying to turnover or buying to rent? Because I know Nigeria, when you buy, you can easily turn over 150%. But which one is better in Dubai? Is it buying to turnover or buying for rental income?
Um, so it depends on the plan or the goal of the investor, to be honest.
Yeah.
But for me, I would always love to buy the turnover because yeah, I have to make enough return on investment, and I have to make for faster return on investment. Turnover is the best, buying to sell. If you want a long-term investment, like a retirement plan, you can decide to do buy to rent because it will take time before you probably get your money back. There are some developers that actually even give guaranteed return, like 6%, 7%. Now you can literally calculate how long you're going to make your money back and also your interest as well from your investment. So, but for me, for young guys like us, I always advise that look, get your money back in a short period of time so you can make more money in a short period of time. So, like for example, if I buy property today, I'm sure it would take me about 3-4 months for it to appreciate. We'll probably get 20%. Let me give you an example. 3 weeks I was in Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
3 weeks ago I was in Nigeria. At that time, Azizi in Maidan was selling one bedroom for 700,000. In fact, there are some buyers that would give you 650 if you actually search deeper. And after 3 weeks, I'm back, and on the plane I have this message from a client. I need a property, a one bed for like my body like 700, 750,000. I'm like, oh, easy, piece of cake, And I come back and I'm like, hey, Faraz, what's up with the units?
The property, yeah.
And he's like, the price is 1 million. I'm like, nah, you're kidding. Probably joking. And I'm like checking online. I'm like, what? The price look, if there was any developer, I would expect for the property to appreciate that fast. I won't think as easy, but for as easy to appreciate, which means, wow, the real estate market is really, really booming in Dubai.
Yeah. So right now in Dubai, it's actually a seller's market.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
So imagine you own the property at that time for 700. Imagine you own the property now for 700, and now the price is 1 million. How much interest is that? We're looking at
that's 250,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. And a lot of people are speculating that there's going to be a bubble or the Dubai real estate market is a bubble rather. And just because of the influx of people now, that in maybe 1 year, the bubble would burst and people would lose their investments. What's your take on that?
I think this is a mentality all around the world. It's just a mentality.
Okay.
Dubai had its fair share of setbacks, which is normal for any country, right? Even USA, they had a crisis too.
Yeah, True.
Yeah, so the point is learning from your mistake and growing. And if you see this, the system Dubai has right now is not the same system they had like 5-7 years ago, right?
Yeah.
In fact, now they just even introduce corporate taxes as well. So you can see they're growing, they're learning, and they're getting better, right? So that bubble they're thinking about is in their head. It's just a mentality, right? Because people who have that kind of mentality might not be able to succeed in real estate. You always have to take risk. You always have to bet on the country you're investing in before you actually make the decision. So, investing anywhere in the world is a bet. Investing in Dubai right now is a smart bet, right?
Yeah.
So it's just the mentality, understanding the market, and going with the flow.
I think every business has its up and down times. Yeah. I don't think that there's any business that just keeps going up. Yeah. So yeah, you're actually correct. Aside the capital appreciation and then return on investment that is available to investors worldwide, what else does Dubai offer to its investors?
Okay, they also offer residency on investing in properties. If you invest in Dubai real estate, right, especially buying a property for 750,000, you're eligible for a green visa, which gives you 5 years residency. And if you buy from 2 million and above, you're eligible for a golden visa, which gives you 10 years residency. And you can also bring your spouse and your children and your parents.
Oh, nice. Okay, so there's a lot of benefits to investors.
Look, funny thing is, I'll tell you experiences, right? I have seen a lot of people that just came to buy property. They ended up living in Dubai and starting a business in Dubai. There are a lot of opportunities you can get in Dubai, And sometimes it just starts from literally buying the property. And just buying the property for investment, then you get to probably come in and start new businesses like supermarkets, create a tech in business. I think I've seen people who actually, I think we've interviewed someone who literally bought a property and started real estate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You remember, like, she was from Turkey or something like that. She bought a
Yeah.
property and she was, coming for interviews so she can be a real estate agent. So there are a lot of opportunities for you in Dubai.
Okay. And how easy is it to start a business in Dubai?
It's quite easy to be honest, but I'm not a specialist for
You, I mean, in your own experience, how easy
Look,
was it?
I will tell you one thing. For African, I was surprised how easy it was for me to literally start a company, right? Because I've been to USA, right? And I'd inquired about starting. I already started business in Canada as well. Canada and USA, and it's a rigorous process. I mean,
And
you
lengthy.
have to, yes. I mean, I literally could not start real estate, right? So I was advised to buy a business. Then after I buy the business, then I would then do real estate on the side, which didn't make sense because I always have to come back to present that business, the progress of the business, and what I've done, how I'm growing. So it's going to affect my real estate. I can't do two things at a time. So it didn't make sense. In USA, you have to invest at least $1 million for you to be able to start. So you can see, okay, then come to Dubai and like just pay this amount of this
and just register
money
your business.
and register your business, and you're real estate, and just probably do the exam, the real estate, and get your license. And I'm like, wow, okay. So we'll start here, and I'm here.
And working with other people, I mean, because I feel like Dubai is no man's land. It's everybody's land, I mean, no offense to the Emiratis or anything, but there are a lot of nationalities. Dubai is very embracing of
this is Emirati land because the other ones that have the passports.
But I mean, Dubai is very embracing and very welcoming of different nationalities.
Yes, very
so
welcoming.
how has it been dealing with people of different nationalities? You're having to deal with Russians, French, British. How has it been like?
It's amazing. I mean, learning new culture, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things that can ever happen to you because, I mean, you understand how people think from their point of view. I mean, this was the first place I ever knew that people buy because of the sunset and the sunrise. It was very confusing because I was confused. This is the first place I ever see. I mean, as an African though, this is the first place I ever see a client come with a compass to view a house. And I'm like, oh, really? And and this is a selling point. These are decisive requirements for this client.
Yeah.
Because if he's not facing the north, bro, get me another property. So I mean, you're able to learn, and you become a better version of yourself as a real estate agent.
I agree.
So it's an amazing journey.
So running your own company and running a brokerage firm, how has it been like? I mean, clients aside now, having to deal with brokers, how has that been for you?
Okay, so I would say we started too fast, because I felt like I had, 4 years experience in real estate. I've had, but when I came, I forgot that you have to also deal with culture. You have to understand people from their own point of view. So I actually got a lot of brokers, about 5. Then we lost the whole 5. So we really started to rebuild because we were working too fast. In fact, we didn't even have leads coming. We didn't know how to generate leads at the company. I didn't know that, okay, you have to guarantee leads, when you start, So, it was a learning experience. Now we have more than enough leads. In fact, on my data, I have so much. I don't even call them. Our business coach is always, hey, call. But I'm like, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm more of a value person. Okay. I'll get you something that no one will get you, right? Yeah. And in return, I get paid for my value. So I don't need to, it's just my own mentality. I don't really need to chase clients. As long as I understand the real estate, I'm able to get clients what they want. I'm able to make them money. I remember, for example, Waves, right? Waves. Yeah. How much is Waves selling today?
I think it's about 1 million for a 1-bedroom.
Like 1.1, 1.2.
Yeah.
Right? We sold the client for 900.
Oh, wow. And how long ago was this?
Barely 2 months ago.
Wow.
Barely 2 months ago. And now probably he has like 20% interest from
But I remember
buying.
that transaction was actually like a distressed transaction.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what people love in Dubai. Indians, that's what they love.
So you
shout out to my Indian clients. That's what they love. Look, if you want to win the heart of an Indian, just get him a distress.
I don't think it's just particular to Indians because
I know.
I would also
imagine
buy
the Russians.
Distress.
Russians don't really negotiate as much as The Russians they're great clients. I sold my car to a Russian. We've had Russian clients as well.
Yeah,
they are amazing, but they don't bother you for discount and all those things.
But as a Nigerian, to be fair, as a Nigerian, I would
our
also look for discounts.
You know the
to
funny
be fair.
thing. You know the funny thing. To be honest, Indians and Nigerians think almost alike. If you don't agree, I'm sure
I think I agree.
I'm shocked. It's almost as if I'm talking to a Nigerian.
I
don't know why it's
agree.
like that, boys.
I think I
awesome.
agree. And
Good.
Indians are like one of the people that really like spicy food, just like Nigerians.
Just like
well.
me, I love. My food is not spicy. Please get it out of here. My food is spicy, and I eat biryani. I love biryani because Nigerian food is very expensive. For it to eat it, you have to have about 100 to 150 dirham.
Dirhams,
But
yeah.
25 dirham. Me and my boy Benson, we are chilling. Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Okay, great. And I mean, so far, you said you've been here for about 10 months.
Yes, 10 months.
And in 10 months, if this is not too personal, how many properties have you sold in 10 months?
Yeah. Okay, so it's not so much. 20. It's not a lot, but at least every month, I'm able to actually rack up a sale. Every month, you know? And funny enough, some months, like, could be 3. So if you sum everything up, like, in 10 months, I've done 20. You know? So, it's average for a startup.
But has there been any month at all that you did not make any sale?
I'm not sure. I can't keep record of that because of how Dubai really pay commission. Sometimes when you sell today, your commission comes in the next two months. So sometimes it gets really overwhelming. You're not able to, okay, did I make a sale today? Did I not make a sale today? Because, but I think maybe 1 month I didn't make a sale. I think 1 month was a quite tough month. And that was when we lost all the brokers we had. So because I spent more time on trying to manage the brokers than literally trying to become a real estate agent. So because of that, I lost so much time in actually building and developing myself and also in meeting clients. So that month, just 1 month. But apart from that, every month, we've been able to achieve something.
Okay. And that's really great. That's really great. Personally, for you, what has been your biggest challenge? Coming to like not as a business now, but as a person, what has been your biggest challenge?
Dealing with people.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think in life, people are the most difficult people because you cannot control man behavior. Yeah. Right? So you have to literally learn how to deal with people, because you have to deal with people differently. You can't deal with people the same way you do because you run mad. You start to make a lot of you start to make a lot of mistakes. I remember I had a Russian broker that literally in middle of our meeting, she said, "Why are we coming to the office? We should work from home." Just in the middle of like everybody, and all the brokers are just looking like, okay, how do you survive as a real estate company working from home, please? You can survive doing that in USA, but in Dubai, the market is
cutthroat.
It's competitive.
Yeah.
Like you can't slack. Once you slack, boom, you're
out of the game.
You have clients, and you know that agents are calling your clients.
Actually, you have like 10 brokers on just one client.
Exactly.
So how do you do it?
So you usually sell the property and they get the data of your client and they're calling your client. So how you have to always be on top of your game. So it's going to be difficult for you to survive if you're doing the work from home. You have to have like a genius idea or a genius structure as a company for you to be able to survive doing that. But it's just dealing with people, to be honest. But we're surviving.
And how long do you see yourself being in Dubai now that you're here? How long do you think?
First of all, we'll start from people's experience. So all the real estate brokers I've watched online, they all say they come and plan to do 2 years and they do 14 years. And I'm like, oh my God, almost everyone. So as long as it takes for me, as long as it takes, because I'm here to be successful, no matter what. So, if it has to be 14 years, I'm here for 14 years too.
And do you see yourself going into development?
Definitely. I'm going back to construction.
In Dubai?
In Dubai, yes. In Dubai and in Nigeria. Nice. And in United States and in UK and in Canada.
Nice. Oh, wow. Yeah. Ramos Global.
And India.
I think this has been a very interesting chat. I don't know about you guys, but for me, this has been very interesting.
Yeah.
Because, I know you personally, but hearing it from you and hearing all of these experiences, it's beautiful. Seeing your growth For me, it's very motivating. When I look at you, I think that, okay, if Ramos can do it and Ramos can move from this point to this point, then I can do it as well.
Yeah, you work on.
And I mean, we're all rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. I want to see more of you, more of your videos, more of your content. And I'm looking forward to having this conversation with you again in like another 3 months or 4 months. And I want to hear how you have grown so far.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
I
Abisola.
appreciate you. And I mean, just before you go, you have to drop gems for upcoming brokers like me. What would you advise? What steps do you think that we can take, to be better versions of ourselves?
First is to be confident. Second is to seek knowledge. Always learn. That's one of the biggest mistakes I actually literally made when I came. Because I think prior to when I started developing, I stopped reading. So I stopped seeking knowledge. I stopped learning, and it really took a toll when I was here because I was going through a lot of challenges and it was looking so huge. But guess what? The solution is written inside a book, Right. So I think seeking knowledge, understanding the market, the real estate market, learning from people who are experts and who have experience would actually save you a lot of headaches, So seek more knowledge and be confident and the mindset as well.
And then the sky is your starting point. So go and buy books today. I'm going to buy books now. Thank you so much, Ramos, for coming. And we will see you on our next episode or on our subsequent episodes. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
All right.